Hello everybody and welcome to Made in Abyss Season 2 Episode 8. Last episode I don't remember what happened, so I'm just gonna go right into the comments section.
Irumyuui had babies.
I kinda like this one. I don't know why, says Unsay So Lumine. You have a problem. I'm sorry.
It depends on what they mean by they liked this one. It was a good episode, but it wasn't good.
It was a good episode.
It was good,
with not
but it
good
wasn't good.
content. So if you say it had good content, I'll be greatly disturbed by your sense of good content.
The content was good, it was just disturbing.
Mollytov comments, yo. Sup Mollytov, how you doing?
Yo.
Colton Foster comments, love your channel y'all. I love you too, Colton. Sending
We love you
hugs.
too, Colton.
Virtual hugs. Very safe virtual hugs. The Cradle of Desire doesn't grant a specific wish, it grants the user's desires. The relic seeks to grant all of the user's desires at once, hence the horrible outcome. The reason the relic works better with kids is that they're simpler than adults. Those other three who touched the relic died because they had too many complicated desires. Based off of what is happening in Iru's desires can be assumed to be 1. To have kids, 2. To get her pet back, which is why all her kids look like her pet, and 3. To help Lueko and the other Ganja members who took her in when her family threw her away. Yum yum baby soup. Hope this helps with any confusion on the relic. This is a very, very good summary, and I didn't realize this at all when I was watching. Thank you so much for leaving the comment and clearing up any misunderstandings we might have had about last episode.
It's hard to think straight when...
Yeah, especially when you see that happen in front of you, right? Hey, what even, man? Squig Rattlehead comments. My butt burns. Diarrhea.
I like their name.
Zero says, aw shit. Perfect timing. Yes, pre-watched, perfectly planned. That does it for all the comments. Thank you to everybody who left a comment. Hopefully I didn't miss any, but yeah, the last episode aside, we're just gonna forget about it. We're just gonna have a good time watching this episode where everybody's gonna have fun, live, laugh, love. Life is all good, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You will have fun seeing Irumyuui give birth again.
Y'all know what to do. Open up your own copy of the episode, signal with the timer that's going to appear within Q's hands at the end of my countdown, and let's enjoy this episode of Made in Abyss. I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. I will ignore you if you're being cursed, Kiwi.
I am not being cursed. I'm just talking about what's happening in the show.
Oh, no, this is a new period in time. Aww. Are you Irumyuui? Oh,
no,
God.
No. Oh, I hate this.
Starting off strong, everybody.
Faputas, I had an extra one, it's fine.
You'll eradicate them.
It has to be her.
Yeah, it has to be Faputa. Irumyuui. Faputa has to be Irumyuui.
Oh.
Made in Abyss is nasty.
I mean, they're not wrong. We're here because of decisions that we've made.
I mean, always.
This is true for everybody. Oh. I think it would have been better if we just decided not to go to the Abyss, but I don't know, that's just me. Well, to be fair, life for Vueko outside of the Abyss wasn't all that better either.
I don't think it was for any of them. That's why they came here.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, actually.
That was the arm of like a person who had touched it.
Are they examining it, or was that like the arm that Faputa just ripped off of her?
What?
I don't know.
No, like one of the people who touched the cradle and went all wooden like. It was just laying there next to the cradle. That explains why they're holding it like a little cloth.
Yeah, they can't touch it or else their desires start to take shape.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the babies. Looks like he finally realized.
I don't think he finally realized. I think he's known. It's that he's trying not to because he doesn't like it.
Huh?
Is that why Belov's hollow form doesn't have eyes? Because he plucks them out?
I think he said he gave up his eyes for something.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He gave up his eyes and pretty much half of his body to make
Yeah, MIDI.
Yeah, MIDI in a pot. Oh my fucking god.
It's beautiful.
He's not even letting them die anymore.
They have to be alive for it to help.
I hate this so fucking much.
Yeah, it looks like the freshness plays a role in curing them as well, so... The ironic thing is this really any different from us eating like chicken eggs?
I mean, yes, actually, but for one, most chicken eggs are unfertilized, so they're never alive to begin with. But
no, we are devouring the unborn. No, I'm sorry. It's just me trying to cope. Yeah, it's just like cracking open an egg. Did she grow so big and become the village itself?
And now I'm back to I can't tell if she is Faputa or if she gives birth to Faputa. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Ah,
She just keeps growing bigger and bigger in this form. I don't think she's Faputa, but we'll see. Maybe there's an evolution coming around.
I don't know. Because
Oh,
Faputa
man.
also resembles the kids kind of like if they became more humanoid. I don't know. I don't know.
You're not wrong.
It's sad because he's like really killing himself because of his own moral like compass, right? To see where he ends up with basically no moral compass is really weird.
Maybe he just gave up altogether.
I just snaps, yeah.
Those are some
it's a big one.
huge babies.
And
Well,
start
she does
becoming
keep
bigger
getting
and
better.
bigger. Yeah, she becomes a village. She can barely even speak now. Yeah. Second one.
Oh, it's worse is that Wazukyan isn't being a villain or evil. He's just being someone who's trying to make his people
He's
live.
kind of detaching himself, which is almost.
Necessity. It's
Yeah.
at this time there isn't really right or wrong. They're just doing what's necessary now. Even if they have to like cut off their emotions from it. Belov clearly can't do that, so that's why he's
I think
struggling.
we are seeing them both break just in different ways.
Yeah.
Because like Wazukyan is different in the future too.
Yeah. He still kind of gives off the cool uncle vibe, but
Well, he's like you can tell he's trying to like be silly and come off as playful, but oh,
oh, damn, Belov's gone.
yeah.
Turns out his nobility was the end of him.
You know, at this shape, she almost resembles Ma.
Yeah, she does.
What if she grows an ass?
She's just missing the cheeks.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
She's eating.
oh.
The thing is, I don't think that she'll consume him.
No.
Well,
And this is how he becomes a Holo.
yeah.
Oh,
The entrance to the village.
yep, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She just straight up becomes the village.
He didn't hesitate for a moment.
Well, he was already gone. It was over for
Yeah.
him. In a way, this might be better. I don't know, it's kind of messed up. Yep. Now he's a Vila that we all know and love. Beautiful. I mean, well, beauty is subjective, so I'll give that to you.
I mean, he does look cool, but
I wouldn't want to become that. I don't know about you guys, but
and that's why they can't leave also. But this is why she opposes.
Yeah.
she doesn't join.
Mm-mm.
That's why she didn't change, and she's still human. She's gonna jump. One last way to rebel against this cruel fate. Oh.
And that's how she ended up at the bottom.
Oh. Oh my god. Yay! Peace, peace. Please watch Monogatari if you haven't.
I really do watch your reactions to it.
Yeah, watch it with us. Did we really have to take off all our clothes though?
Yeah, okay, but how does Faputa come to be?
Kiwi's like, yeah, that's interesting. But how is Faputa made? Made in Abyss? Can you answer this for me?
The question: if Faputa does have the cradle of desire inside her, how it?
This is just an assumption on our part, but yeah.
Yeah.
She
So,
is
like,
the embodiment of
neutralized
value,
inside
though,
her?
apparently.
Yeah. Oh, we get to
Well,
see them all. Oh, that's cool. They actually show us who they all are,
yeah.
or at least a handful of them.
Rest in peace to that one girl who died before they got here, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 Have a child?
Yep.
Mhm. So she does give birth to Faputa.
And then she emerges from this egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the scene that we saw in Waco's little flashback. Oh.
Oh.
Rest in peace to the robots. Oh? Maybe she joined us?
I hope she joins us.
Oh, that's why they have the 3 eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the children that she gave birth to and got eaten. Oh, God.
So she's taking care of them.
What is his face, though?
It's 3 eggs. Where did the third come from?
Yeah, I was thinking there was only 2 and one of them shattered.
Maybe did Wazukyan have one too, and they all got put together?
Yeah, she can't come in. Okay.
So she wasn't the one that stole the.
No, she was the one that stole it, but she somehow got it to somebody to take it into the village or something, because she can't come in herself. And the other people inside the village can't come outside and steal it, so yeah. Yeah, what is your desire?
That was rough.
It wasn't disturbing like last episode, not to that level, but man, I was
I
sitting
found
there.
this one harder to watch, actually.
Yeah,
Well,
I also. It was more psychologically disturbing than it was visually.
Yeah.
I see. Maybe I'm just used to like the psychological disturbance. Like I'm not used to like I enjoy dark fantasy, so I'm kind of used to like the usual gore and stuff. But seeing a child give birth is something pretty new to me. And,
I usually watch slice of life romance anime.
I watch.
So yeah, you're well prepared for this.
I read a lot of weird body horror manga. It's like
Yeah.
weird visuals don't bother me.
I don't do that.
I mean,
I
you're a
don't know if you can
Dora
consider
fan, so
yaoi.
yeah.
I don't know if you consider yaoi body horror.
No.
That's kind of
No.
homophobic, actually.
Oh God.
Kiwi. I thought this was a really good episode, and it finally answered the questions that we have been trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was sad. Like, sad is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
All the way around.
I'm proud of myself that I was in a way correct.
Here we go again.
About Irumyuui's hatred, so to say, or not be able to forgive the villagers for consuming her babies, and so Faputa exists.
I guess Faputa is kind of like the embodiment of her rage. Like, you can even see on her design that she still has like the same 3 slots that the other children had.
Saying that.
I think it's interesting, how Bela was really opposed to it, and ultimately he just kind of gave up, I guess is the word.
He ended up killing himself, essentially, over that.
Yeah.
His guilt consumed him so much that he needed to be consumed. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But that's basically what he did.
He was getting poetic on us. Since she became the village and we saw like the entrance there, and when these guys crossed through, they took on their hollow shapes or whatever.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen anymore because we had Rico and Waco and all them enter the village and they didn't change. I guess it's because after, and Faputa has like cradle of desire now, probably.
Waco did say that. What did you say? That that Irumyuui was not able to take care of the village anymore.
Yeah, I think
because Faputa has all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's what I just pieced together.
So yeah, all 3 of the cradle of desire. I don't know where the 3rd one came from.
I'm gonna guess it's because when Waco tried to jump, we see that Wazukyan also used the cradle.
Mm-hmm. And so when she
I'm
consumed
thinking maybe he had a 3rd egg, and that's where it came from.
And when Irumyuui consumed Wazukyan, she automatically consumed the 3rd cradle of desire.
A cradle on himself.
Yeah, so I think that's where the 3rd one probably came from.
Well,
it's not super clear. It could be the 2nd one that he gave to her, but I don't know where else the 3rd one would have come from.
Ends up with 3, then yeah. Wazukyan did say though that there are multiple of them, and then he had the robots go out and find them, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably had another one stashed on him after he gave the 2nd one.
He probably gave her the 2nd one and then used the 3rd one himself. And then either when he entered the village or yeah, just at some other point gave it to her.
Waco didn't want to turn into one of the Holos because she didn't believe that this was her wish, but
Which
I think-
it wasn't. My guess is Wazukyan kind of interfered with his own desire since he used the third one, which is why Irumyuui doesn't forgive them. Like, this isn't what she wanted. This wasn't her choice.
Yeah, this was Wazukyan's choice. She was.
That's my
forced
guess
into
anyway.
it.
there can also be a part where her desires make her take that shape because she does have a desire
Well,
to like project.
They did. That's what we saw when we started. But I think
Yeah.
the final outcome was influenced by Wazukyan, not her.
When they gave her the first cradle of desire, she was just giving birth to little babies. After the second one was in, and like Wazukyan was taking her
That's when she
babies,
started changing.
Yeah, her form started to change a lot because he said that after Weiko started to get really sick, so did Irumyuui. She started
They
dying
were
as well.
just gonna both die, yeah.
And then he gave her the other cradle of desire, and then Irumyuui completely lost the ability to speak, communicate, and everything, and just started turning into a desire.
Because seemingly she wouldn't have changed like this without his influence. And
Yeah.
we don't otherwise know what he would have used the cradle for. The assumption just
here.
has to be that he
Here.
progressed this. Let me see. She's questioning it even here. I think he definitely did something there. We know he used one. We just don't know what he used it for.
He used it on
or
himself.
What its effects were.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have an arm like later on, right?
No, he always has his
He has-
arms. He
Yeah.
keeps them covered though. You can't really see them. That's why when she fell and like actually saw his arm and saw that it was all like all woodified.
So maybe, yeah, Wazukyan planned for the creation of the village. That was like his intent. Bilaf just wanted to, sacrifice himself because he didn't want to live anymore, essentially. So yeah, he wasn't
didn't-
opposing.
Yeah, wanted to keep living if that was the cost of it, and so he figured if he had to die, he wanted to give himself back to Irumyuui.
Mhm. And that's why Weiko is the only one who opposes the creation of the village. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
get
this was
sealed
effectively
near
Wazukyan's idea to begin with. Like this was the course that
Mhm.
they set him on.
the village is
Set them up.
Wazukyan's magnum opus
I
to
guess.
the end of his life. Oh, we will stay here forever now. The question arises to my mind is, now where does Reg fit into all this?
That is the question, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing now that we haven't had answered yet is just Reg and Faputa's relationship, right?
What promise, how deep of a relationship do they have to the point where she'll literally rip off part of her body and give it to him?
Well, that was under the context that that he becomes hers again.
We didn't even hear what the promise was after Reg asked her to tell it to him again.
Yeah.
Uh,
She hasn't told us.
okay, well, I guess that'll be left for next episode. I
We
cannot make
also
any
still
educated
have to
guesses at
figure
all.
out how Riko's planning to save Nanachi.
Isn't that what Reg is asking Faputa for? I think instead of trading
offer
something
it
from Riko
as-
to offer
yeah.
it to Bilaf, instead. Because they consider her to be like the embodiment of value, right?
So Faputa can't enter the village, but her arm can if it's no longer a part of her.
I don't know if it's Faputa or maybe it's like the Cradle of Desires that's
The
inside
cradle
of her,
itself.
maybe?
Yeah, that might be it.
No, we still don't really know how the world works. Or how these Cradle of Desires specifically work in relation
Yeah.
to like entering this village or whatever. Why all three of them are inside of Faputa. Maybe she needs all three of them to live. And that's why like this one particular baby is different from all the others.
Well, she just theoretically, but also I guess physically put all of her remaining desire to give birth into Faputa.
Well, excited to see what this promise is. How Reg fits into the picture. Gonna get Reg backstory right? Copy him.
Oh.
Please.
I don't need more pain.
Maybe Reg's backstory
He's-
is just completely perfect. Like he was entirely happy, and then he got his amnesia,
the
and now his
fire
life
makes
is
him
what
back.
we know it as. And it's like when he'll remember things, he'll be like, "Shit, I want that back."
This is Made in Abyss. There is no way that Made in Abyss would not give its children a hard time backstory. No way.
If you guys made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, maybe subscribe. Until next week, later dudes.
subscribe if you enjoyed watching our pain.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.